the boys under 16 for the Bakersfield Brigade. And Legends FC congratulating each other on getting to the championship match here. And we will have the lineups here in just a moment. Brigade against the Legends FC. From the Blast Complex in San Bernardino, California, in the vicinity of the Western Regional Little League Complex, this is the State Cup 2009 championship game. So shift colors were underway for all you sailors out there, past and present. This is a boys under 16 category. This match features the Bakersfield Brigade and the Legends FC. Let's get the lineups for both clubs. First for the Bakersfield Brigade, the visitors from Central California. The keeper will be number 1, Anthony Gill. Number 3 at mid or forward is Julio Lopez. Number 5 at center defender is Victor Giacomo. Number 7 is Brecken the Oilers at midfield. Number 9 at forward is Julio Cruz. Number 11 at forward is Julian Oliveras. Number 10 will be defender Luis Calderon. Number 12 at sweeper is Jesus Chavez. Number 14 at center defender is Kyle Stevens. Number 15 at sweeper is Ricky Cruz. Number 17, he's a utility player. That's Joshua Ramirez. Number 19 at defender is Christian Williams. Number 23 at midfield is Tanner Crest Durbin. And number 117 at forward is Zaid Flores. And that is a Bakersfield Brigade lineup. They are going to be in all black, going from left to right. And from right to left is going to be the Legends FC. The Legends FC, they are head coached by Esteban Villanueva. The team administrator is Dave Curry. Number 00 will be Jeff Salt, the keeper. Number 2, right wing is Christopher Dobson. Number 3 at left fullback will be Alexis Maya. Number 4 at center fullback is Eduardo Rodriguez. Number 5 at right wing is Cody Broghammer. Number 6 at left wing is Andrew Curry. Number 7 at left forward is Engelbert Sanchez. And we're underway here in this championship match. Number 9 at center fullback is Matthew Zucchini. Number 10 at right forward is Brandon Bethencourt. Number 11 at right forward is Carlos Sanchez. Number 12 at right fullback is William Morris. Number 14 at center mid is Timothy Swan. Number 18 at center mid is Stefano Rikiki. Number 19 at left wing is Jordan Bedral. Number 20 at left forward is Diego Mercado. Number 21 at right fullback is Jacob Johnson. And number 22 at center mid is Nico Ruiz. We've got a run down the central, and the header pushing it out for the Brigade. Their keeper Anthony Gill saw the on-rushers, and he handled that very nicely. As Legends FC trying to keep it going, but now they got to retreat back. As coming on there is the Brigade, and it's going to be a handball there. Jesus Sanchez on the handball, and they quickly get it started. As Legends FC with it on the near side. And that's Calderon. That ball goes out of play, knocked out by the Brigade. The throw in, Calderon. He gets it to his teammate in the central, and a blast that time. And they don't get anything out of that one. As Timmy Swan taking the blast. Nil-nil the score. Just the opening minutes of the match. Here from the Blast Complex in San Bernardino, California. And that ball all the way down, and now the keeper for Legends, Jeff Salt, has to make a save. And now toward a defensive third. Salt has it. And he's going to drive it up forward. And that ball goes out of play in a far side touchline. 0-0 your score. Here in the first half, you see the mountains there, San Bernardino area. Boys under 16 championship match. I'm Greg G.K. Porter along with Mr. Dan the Man on the camera for Georgia Lightning Video Sports Productions. Legends FC now on it. In their own defensive third, Curry drawing it back. And on it now is Julio Lopez. Lopez getting it over to Christian Williams, and straight at the keeper, Salt, making a save. Christian Williams says, I'm going to test him and see his ability to watch that soccer ball up in the air. And the Brigade down at Central now, retreating back is Eduardo Rodriguez, and he's able to assist his keeper, Salt. Salt gets it off to Maya. Maya on the near side, Alexis with a red cleat. And getting it in an attacking third. The Brigade winning it. And that's Crest Durbin. Durbin looking for a teammate at the Central. And it's intercepted by Maya. Alexis trying to get her long ball run there by Luis Calderon. Calderon in the near side. And he draws it back to Maya. Maya now bids it into the 18-yard box, and he couldn't get it inside an ear post. Taking his shot that time, and the win, he's going to play havoc with it if you're going in the direction that Mr. Maya was going in. So the Brigade now with a goal kick. 0-0 your score.
Come on, Alec.
Ball down to Central now. And you're going to have a whistle. Free kick now. The Brigade from Bakersfield, Central California. State Open Cup has been there. And they drive it down to Central, try to get somebody to possess it, could not. But they still have it on the wide side now, still trying to work a play. And that ball went right by Ziad Flores, or Zaid Flores, that is. Curry now with it in the Central. Curry gives it back to Maya. Maya on the near side. Maya want to give it back to Curry. Curry trying to handle it, and he will be able to throw it in as it was out of play by the Brigade. And it getting to the attacking third. And that ball goes out of play on the near side on a 50-50 try. Legends FC will give it back to the Brigade. In their own defensive half. Try to get it going on the attack. Ball up to Oliveros. Oliveros drawing way back to Calderon. Calderon looking for Zaid Flores. And Flores never got to, was knocked out by Legends FC. Got to do a Legends FC team in a National State Cup. State Cup Nationals in San Juan Capistrano, the girls team. They got to the championship. And we get to do Legends FC again. Going to be a free kick for the Brigade. And that ball into the box, and Zaid Flores gets it up in the air in the Central, and they hit her and they get it out of. Now here's a direct shot, but missing on wide of the net that time by Julio Lopez. So Jeff Salt, the keeper for Legends FC, got it teed up. Salt's it all the way into the attacking half of the field for Legends FC. Zaid Flores having troubles with it, and it goes out of play. Lastly touched out by Zaid. And Legends FC will bring it in. 0-0 your score in the first half. Both teams just trying to check each other out here. See what they can do. Try to put one in the back of the net. Anthony Gill, the keeper for the Brigade, has it. And Gill now going to drive it into the defensive half. The Legends FC brought down now by, that was Julio Lopez. Lopez getting that ball over to Oliveras and out to Flores. Flores now in the box, takes a shot and just missed on an near post. Flores taking his shot. And he just missed it that time trying to beat Jeff Song. 0-0 the score here in the first half. Dan the man on camera along with Greg G.K. Porter. For Georgia Atlanta Video Sports Productions. Up in the air now, and Dobson has it on the wide, and his pass knocked out of play. Christopher Dobson. And Dobson will retrieve it and get it started again for Legends FC. Dobson throws it in. And getting to it first over there was the Oilers, and it goes out of play. And it's going to be lastly touched out by Legends FC. So now you got a goal kick for the Brigade. Anthony Gill going to set it up. Let's see which direction Gill goes with it. Will he go to his left or will he go to his right? Gill is going to go to his left. And looking for Flores. That ball was tipped all the way down in the defensive half of Legends. And now they got a long ball played up. But they can't get a runner onto it. And so now the Brigade in the central, they collect it and they push forward. A run down the central. And Maya had to deflect that ball as Flores with a head of steam. Flores on the wide. Zaid Flores now, and it's knocked away by Maya at the last moment. Flores tried to turn and then get either a great pass or take a shot at point-blank range. And Maya had to come over there and disrupt his run there. As Flores running through the defenders of Legends FC. And now here's a corner kick. The bending ball, the header, and a goal! Legends FC could not stop that try by number 14 for the Brigade, and that was Kyle Stevens. 1-0. Stevens darting inside the 18-yard box and then put that ball in the back of the net. And it is now 1-0, the Bakersfield Brigade lead in this contest. The championship one. And now Legends FC, they know what they got to do now. Got to find a way to get the equalizer. Flores on the near side, and he gets run by, and they've got numbers over there on the far side. And a pass does wind up in the field of play. Still going for Legends FC as they get a passing game along the far side touchline, but they had one with too much pace on it, and retrieving it down is Calderon, Luis Calderon, and he'll get it restarted. 1-0, the Brigade with a fantastic play in the 18-yard box, and it finished by Kyle Stevens, and they lead 1-0 here in the first half, 1-0 rather. Got substitutions coming in now for Legends FC. Wholesale substitutions for Legends. You got Brendan Bethencourt is now into the contest. Some other numbers. Carlos Sanchez is into the contest. Engelbert Sanchez is into the contest. And if we missed any, mention them as they touch that soccer ball. And now here comes the Brigade again. Salt makes a save. Salt comes way off the line at the top of the box to protect, as the Brigade had another run at him. On it now. Oliveros. And that ball out to the wide. And a defensive half, but now they pushed it across midfield as a Brigade, but they cannot control it to the wide side. And so now it'll be a throw in for the Legends FC. Down 1-0 in this contest. From the Blast complex here next to the, down the street from the Western Regionals. Actually, it's behind us, Western Regional, for the Little League Baseball. Maya now, as they play on and toward the defensive third, the Brigade pushing it out, but Maya has it again. Another opportunity. He tried to go by a defender, and he couldn't do it, but he gets it again. And that ball is knocked out by Tanner Crest-Durbin. Here's Carlos Sanchez. Carlitos, he gives that ball out, drops it back to a teammate. And now down to Central. And coming on to it quickly is Crest-Durbin as they want to get a run to get a counterattack. And they got it going with Flores now. And they drop it off to Julio Cruz. A shot, and just over the top of the net. Cruz with a blast. Jeff Salt now going to get it restarted here to midfield. Ball brought out to the wide side. And a whistle. And that ball is out of play. So it'll be a throw-in. Bakersfield Brigade now waving their way in the box, and it's on and a goal! La, 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 la. 2-0 as a Brigade, putting a lot of fire on the defenders of Legends FC. And they just overwhelmed Jeff Salt and company along that right side. And it is 2-0. We do not know who scored that goal, and we'll try to get the number of who scored that one. I believe it was Tanner Crest-Durbin scoring that goal. So it is now 2-0. Stevens and Crest-Durbin. And the Brigade now. There's a player, fresh player comes in. One of the players got hurt. The center ref now will blow the play back into action here. Engelbert's, actually that was the Oilers. And now here's a chip toward the box. Legends FC now. Carlos Sanchez got two players marking him, and he drops it off to the near side. And coming on to it is Eduardo Rodriguez, and nearly a strike that time by Sanchez. Sanchez would have had a big opportunity that time. Here's Maya, and Maya drives it out of play. 2-0 your score. And a ball on the field adjacent to us. And it'll be a throw in now for the Brigade. At this point, a comfortable 2-0 lead. Legends FC, they've got some work cut out for them here in this match. First thing you want to do is cut this lead in half. Maya now. On the near side. Bedral trying to keep it in. He could not. So his alternate number, Christian Williams, will throw it in. Williams now looking for a teammate on the near side. Has one, and he accelerates towards the box. It takes a shot, and it will not be close. And ends up all the way over to where the cars are, and good luck finding that one. Jeff Salt will get it started. Salt to midfield, have the 50-50 ball. Coming over to Legends FC in their own half. Trying to get something going. But the Brigade are not allowing that to happen in the way that Legends FC wants it to happen. And now that ball over to Williams, but then his pass intercepted. And now here's Sanchez. Sanchez trying to get around a player. He does. He tries to thread the needle. It's intercepted, and it is kicked out of play now. On the near side, it'll be a throw-in. I believe that was Jesus Sanchez that kicked it out of play, the sweeper. Going to be a throw-in for Legends FC. To Maya. Maya collects it, pins it toward the box, looking for Sanchez. He goes down, but no call. Just right at the box. Big key play. Standing tall right there at the 18-yard box. And Maya now pushes it forward, looking for Sanchez, and it's knocked out of play in the corner. As, again, the Brigade playing well into space, covering for each other well. Marking up in the corner. Sanchez having a hard time. Blocked again that time. Julio Lopez doing the blocking of that soccer ball. Going to be a throw-in. I believe it's Bedral will throw it in. Going to throw it in. Legends FC down 2-0. In the corner, Sanchez. He goes down and no call. And into the corner now, Brigade. They have it. Retreating back nicely that time was Rodriguez to keep it going in the attacking area. Brigade into space. And let's see what the call is. It's going to be, well, there's a player down in the corner for the Brigade. And he's going to get up. And it looks like they're going to probably send a fresh player into the match, or will he stay in? And he says he's going to stay in the match. 2-0. The keeper, Anthony Gill, at midfield. Into the 18-yard box, and they're able to sweep it in the box. Out of danger there at the central. They had one of their players in the deep back retrieve very nicely to get back to that soccer ball. And they have to do that in this contest as they are down 2-0. Can't really afford to give up any more. And it's out to the wide now. They try to get a counterattack going. But there's Flores. Flores at midfield. Zaid Flores. And you've seen him before. He's got the speed. Flores takes a long shot. And no problem for Jeff Salt. Salt drives it all the way downfield. Sanchez tried to get it. He missed it. Williams got it. And here's a through ball trying to get it to Sanchez again, but it had too much pace on it. 2-0, your score. The Brigade lead in the championship one. Maya, Bedderall, nice step over that time. As it's Ruiz, but now they got it, the Brigade, and they head back the other way. When Flores makes that run, it creates a lot of problems in the midfield and then to the defenders in his contest. Maybe the fastest player on the field. Legends FC, they have to be wary of that. Can't get caught up, feel too much. Here's Sanchez. Sanchez still dribbling. Sanchez trying to beat the last man, and it goes out of play. Let's see. The center ref now targeting Sanchez, and he might be giving him a little bit of a warning. But it is now going to be a throw-in. Brigade trying to defend their own defensive third again. Here's Maya. Maya now has it. Maya steps around. Maya's pass intercepted. Legends FC now. Still on the soccer ball. Morris. And that ball goes up to midfield. And they still try to get a counterattack going in the central. And they take a blow. And they just miss the far post. Engelbert Sanchez took that shot. And he just missed the far post. He teed it up. Had plenty of time and space, and he was trying to blast it, and he just missed it. And that ball is now up to midfield. And a quick touch by, that was Oliveras, and it goes all the way back to Salt, and Salt has it. Salt going to drive it now. Williams drives it back to the defensive third, and Maya chases it down. And he's going to throw it in. Going to go to Bedderall. Bedderall now on the near side. Deflected. Maya trying to come in and get it. He's got his teammate in support. They bring it up to Sanchez. Nice drop off to Bedderall. Bedderall's got a runner on the near side toward the box. But he is being defended there by Bethencourt. However, they get it toward the box, Bedderall, and it goes out of play, but it'll be a corner kick. Nice job at a corner, and Bedderall didn't get to it, but it was knocked out, so now they get a set piece. Good run up the field on a counterattack. Sanchez, a nice flick on to a teammate, and now they have it in the corner. To the central. Maya stepped through it that time. And here's the Brigade. Brigade bring it back up the field now with Jesus Sanchez and company. They want to work the diagonal pass. On the outside now to central. And the center ref says play on. So here's Bedderall. Bedderall, he's got Sanchez on the run. Sanchez goes down. And let's see what the call. And he says play on. And Sanchez thought he was going to get called that time. He didn't. Maya gets it over to Bedderall. Bedderall has it. Bedderall want to go in the near side to the interior, I should say. And now he finds a teammate there, but it goes in the wide side. And then he gets support from the back that time by Rodriguez. Rodriguez, teammate didn't get to it. And in the central, the Brigade trying to find somebody. Here's Rodriguez coming in space. Now he's got support there in the central. They work it out to the wide. Trying to get a run, counterattack going. Over to Sanchez, they do. Sanchez on the wide. Sanchez has dispossessed that time. The Brigade, another big play in the space. And they push it up the field. But running onto it now. As that was Morris. And he drops it off. Got it to Sanchez. And they have a teammate there in the space. They play on. As they got numbers there to the wide and the central. A flick in the box and another block. Bedderall, another shot. Another try again and a save by the keeper, Gill. Engelbert Sanchez was there at point-blank range, and Gill was able to make the save to keep it at 2-0. Big plays here in the first half. And don't worry. They will be remembered if the Brigade can win this contest. The championship one. Here's Sanchez. Sanchez stops, takes a shot, and it nearly put it at the top of the net. But a save by Gill to the wide side. Oh, Gill went up high to make a beautiful save to keep it at 2-0. The Legends FC putting a lot of pressure on the Bakersfield Brigade here in the last few moments. They seem like they have their attack legs on, and they've got it in the corner, marked by 2 players. And let's see what a call. It's going to be a goal kick as it was knocked off by Legends FC. The Brigade now still have the 2-0 lead in the first half. Getting pressured more lately here by Legends FC. Goal kick, Anthony Gill, who's made a couple of great saves. Gill now drives it all the way down the field, but it's brought right back to his own defensive half. And on the wide side, Flores over the body, but didn't get the call. And now they'll go the other way on a counterattack. Trying to run from that right flank, but they're run off the soccer ball down to Central. Brigade have it. Time and space now. Push it off to Williams, and his flick on towards the 18-yard box. But the Legends FC, they have it. And it goes out of play in the near side. And who knocked it out? It was knocked out by the Brigade. Or actually a foul on the play, and Maya on a free kick. Nice step over and then into the outside. Legends FC. And they continue on to the attacking third. Amongst a lot of traffic. Legends FC still on a soccer ball. That is Sanchez, and up to the wide. Got it over to Carlos Sanchez. Sanchez takes a shot, a save up high. Save again by Gill. Sanchez, another fine shot. And Gill able to get up in the air and make the big save. Gill has been very critical in the defense. Otherwise, this would not be a 2-0 game. Brigade with it in attack. Giving up the soccer ball. Coming out of their own half, as you saw there, Eduardo Rodriguez. And Diguez continuing to keep the pressure on. He knows he has to. They just about got to get a goal in order to cut this thing in half. Have a better chance at it in the second half. Be a big emotional lift if the Brigade can stave off the opportunities. As you have Nico Ruiz, and Nico, that ball trying to go over to Rikiki, and he didn't get it. Stefano Rikiki. That ball is pushed toward the 18-yard box. No problem for Jeff Salt. Salt going to go straight down to Central. And again, there's Ruiz, Nico Ruiz. In his Central, he's done some fine jobs of maintaining possession of the soccer ball, kind of getting the offense going. Good bridgeway between offense and defense. Brigade on a long ball try, but that was knocked out by Rodriguez. Eduardo in this space couldn't maintain possession. So now it is going to be a throw-in. Taking the throw-in is going to be Christian Williams. Williams now. He had the green headband. He throws it in toward the 18-yard box. Bedderal, a header, brings it down, but now they have numbers right there at the top of the box. But they could not thread the needle. So Bedderal and the counterattack misses off of Sanchez, but still in the attacking area. Bedderal tried to get to it, and they were tough in the space, and they got that soccer ball and kicked it out of play. Throwing it in. There is Alexis Maya. Maya to Sanchez. Sanchez on the near side. A step over. Sanchez going to his right. Wants to get to the back post. And a save by Gill. A nice header that time, and that was like a set play, and Gill was ready for it. Still a 2-0 game. Midfield for the Legends FC. Deflected back to midfield. Crest Durbin. And now Beddaral, to Maya. Maya now with it. Maya going to chip it into the corner. Looking for Sanchez. Sanchez now. Sanchez might do a service. Sanchez steps around, turns direction. Sanchez still on a soccer ball. And he takes a shot at his block there, and it'll be a corner. Sanchez, beautiful move around a defender, and then he accelerated into the box. And coming over and making a nice play was Bethencourt, or rather Luis Calderon, to block it. If Calderon's not there, that's a big play. And it's knocked out again by Calderon. And again, plays like that, as Calderon kicks it way out of play, works against Legends FC, because remember, they're down 2-0. They need every tick on the clock to be one where they're trying to do something with a soccer ball. Here's Sanchez, change direction. Sanchez creating all kinds of problems. Sanchez in the corner, but they're still staying with him and marking him well in the corner. They won't allow him to get free, and that's what he wants to do. 2-0, the Bakersfield gang. Bakersfield Brigade as their name, soccer name. Doing the job here. On the near post, knocked out by Gill. Gill has made another good save. Legends FC, they still have it. Nice heel pass over to Maya. Maya tries to bend it in there. Now Sanchez does, and it's intercepted. Time working towards halftime. Kicked out now by Morris. Throw it in. In the central, the defenders for the All Black have played well in this match. But the keeper has played even better. And now, trying to come on a counterattack, trying to add another goal, and they tighten up that time. Nice job that time by Eduardo Rodriguez and Matthew Zucchini, or Zucchini that was. Zucchini helping out. Number 9. If they don't pinch that time, the attacker, they have a great shot at beating Jeff Salt. That ball in the center part of the 18-yard box, but won by Legends FC. Here's Maya with time and space. Maya on the near side. And that ball, nicely done by Williams. Or that was Crest Durbin. On the near side. Crest Durbin with it. And his pass was intercepted. Getting the majority of the touches here in the last 10 minutes has been Legends. And they continue to try to attack. And as you know in soccer, one of the things about soccer is if you continue to put pressure on the defenders, you continue to get good opportunities, you're going to score. It's just the way it goes in the world of soccer. And obviously that's the mindset of Legends FC. Continue to put the pressure on. Continue to find a way to get in space and get a good direct shot at the keeper. Nico Ruiz, it goes out to the wide. But at the same time, there is a other side of the coin, and that is if you keep trying, you might get something in there, but if they don't allow you to get something in it, they get stronger mentally. The other team on a competitive edge. So at some point,
you got to put one in the back of the net. Nico Ruiz running it down. They've got a set piece here. They've got a corner kick. Ruiz, where's he going to go with it? It's an outswinger, and it's up in the air. And Gill just watches it go behind the net. Anthony Gill says, I'm glad they were not accurate with that particular set piece. Because time works against them. We have the 2-0 lead. Gill all the way across midfield, driving Maya back in his own defensive half. And Maya will throw it in. Nice job in support that time to knock it out. Jesus Chavez into space. Legends FC. Maya and Bedral, you will see them working on the far side in the second half. And a save by Gill coming off his line. Sanchez was coming at him, but he was marked heavily, and Gill says, I got that, and I'll get that soccer ball. Drives it all the way down. Nearly a dangerous kick that time. Eduardo Rodriguez. Rodriguez into space. Rodriguez and company trying to get it as Bedral. Bedral can't get to it, as it was knocked again by Jesus Sanchez, or Chavez. Jesus Chavez now. Chavez on it. Chavez looking for a teammate. Slide tackle there, and now the counterattack. Carlos Sanchez, and dispossessed down to Central in the 18-yard box. But they're able to rout him off. Over to Maya. Alexis Maya trying to get it to Bedral. He didn't get to it. But coming in was Rodriguez. Eduardo, nice play in support. Now Maya up in the air, 50-50. And getting it now is Oliveros, and they drive it. But again, eats up time off the clock in the first half. 2-0. And that's the end of the first half of action. The Bakersfield Brigade are just one half away from winning the championship here in 2009 of the boys under 16 category here at the State Open Cup at the Blast Soccer Complex here in San Bernardino. Stick with us. You'll see what the coaches are saying to their players, and we'll be right back with exciting action in the second half.
Action set to get underway in the second half. It's going to be Legends FC going from left to right, and the Bakersfield Brigade going from right to left. The Brigade lead 2-0, and they have an opportunity to win the championship. And there's play on as they go to Washington, the state of Washington, and then on to the south. We are underway. Jesus Chavez, and that ball in the defensive half now. Anthony Gill scoring, playing very well in net for the Brigade, keeping the scoring down, keeping it 0 for Legends FC. 2 goals in the first half. Kyle Stevens and Tanner Crest Durbin, 2 goals. Legends FC trying to get something going on the wide side. Going to be a throw-in now. Julio Cruz. That ball goes out of, let's see what the center ref said. He had him pointing one way, but the center ref is the man who you got to go by. Eduardo Rodriguez. Eduardo. This pass was intercepted. Now they got to retreat back. Legends FC got their work cut out for them in the second half. Here's a long ball all the way to Sanchez. Carlos Sanchez still on it, takes a shot and he just missed it. It hit the corner of the net. It hit the corner of the post and went out of play. He thought he had a 2-1 game with the shot, and it just didn't go in the back of the net. And it is still 2-0. They got a corner kick out of it. Sanchez has to be beside himself. What do you have to do to get it in the back of the net in his match? Well, if you're the Legends FC, you got to just keep working on it, and eventually it'll open up for you. The Brigade, the bending ball to the other side, a back post, don't get anything out of it. And opportunities like that, you must take advantage of. You got to get the ball down. Got to get some sort of play in the box, because they start mounting against you here in the second half in a big way. You're down by 2 goals. Legends FC now. Here is Broghammer. Broghammer getting that soccer ball over to Mercado. Diego Mercado. He's got a player in the central. And a shot, and it went off the top of the post. Oh, they had the keeper beating Gill, and it went off the top of the post. It is still 2-0. The Bakersfield Brigade have been living well because they've had some help in this game. And a foul inside the 18-yard box, and now Sanchez will have the opportunity to try to break the goose egg. Down 2-0. Carlitos Sanchez, an opportunity here. He just missed on a try a few minutes ago. Will he get his satisfaction here? And he does. And it's 2-1. Carlos Sanchez the goal, and it is 2-1. And now, if you didn't think we have a ball game, we definitely do now. 2-1, Legends FC.
put one in the back of the net. And the Brigade now have to really start thinking about some of those rushes on a counterattack that the all-white have been mustering up. They've got to begin to really help out their keeper, because if it continues on, this game might be tied. Most of the touches in the first half have been won by the Legends FC. And they've got another runner in the corner. They're still on it. In the box, outside of the box. They draw it back to Sanchez. Sanchez going to take a pass and a save by Gill. Sanchez feeling it now. Want to try to beat Gill again. He just did it off of a penalty kick. But Gill said, I'm not going to have any of it that time. He protected the post and made the save. At midfield, Oliveros and company trying to win that soccer ball, but they can't, and now they got to retreat back again. Here goes Sanchez again. To the outside, he's stepping over, trying to get around the defender. He does! He takes a chip and a header, and they just missed! They just missed a beautiful play. Nice chip that time by Sanchez. He nearly chipped it and almost got the coup de grace for an assist to go with a goal. 2-1. And if you're the head coach of the Brigade, you've got to be saying we've got to stop Sanchez. He's really starting to get in space. He's really starting to create problems now. And if we want to hold on to this lead, we've got to tighten up on Mr. Sanchez. Down to Central. The Brigade now trying to get to it, and they do win it. And in midfield, Legends FC now. And trying to do something with it is Bethencourt, but he couldn't. However, they bring it in now. Into the corner. Broghammer now into the corner, and Sanchez tried to get to it, and he routed him off the soccer ball. 2-1 in this Boys Under 16 Championship match. State Open Cup 209. Throw in by the Brigade. Flores tried to get to it. Could not. The header, 50-50 brawl. It's brought down now. Here's Sanchez again. Sanchez turns. Sanchez tried to go into the side of the box, and it kept him out of the box that time. Big play. And they're going to get a counterattack and a through ball they were trying to get on the long ball that time. Ricky Cruz, but he didn't get to it, as Rodriguez was able to get back and help out his keeper. Back the other way. In his space. Broghammer. Sanchez. Sanchez, a nice pass. And they flick it. They got a player there. And another try. And let's see. No goal. They had a nice run. They had players that touched that soccer ball in the box. And they nearly put it in the back of the net. Good sequence of action that time by the Legends FC. And those types of sequences are creating problems for the defenders, the Brigade. And they're having everything they want here in the second half. And as Legends continues to keep the fire on, the pressure. Still plenty of time here in the second half. Anything could still happen. But Legends FC have come out in the second half on fire, putting the ball in the back of the net, putting a lot of pressure on the defenders of the Brigade. Basically telling the Brigade defenders, we're not giving up. We're going to get the equalizer. But the Brigade defenders have found a way to keep them from getting that equalizer so far. Try of a flick on that time by Diego Marcado. Marcado's in the area. There's a bunch of players in the area as they're trying to stiffen up defensively, the Brigade. And they're able to push it up the field. Remember, you saw in the first half how Zaid Flores was very quick on the field. He's a guy you're going to get to see in your camera real quick now. As he was on the other side of the field, and they changed sides, and now he's closer to the camera angle. And a knockdown. Flores goes down, or rather Sanchez goes down, and no call. Sanchez has been physically challenged in this game as they have not really allowed him to do everything he wants to do, but at the same time, he has continued to put pressure on him. And now, here comes the Brigade. Julio Cruz. He goes out of play, and now Cruz, the throw in. Looking for a teammate there, Oliveros. And Oliveros in the corner, taken away by Rodriguez. Eduardo Rodriguez has it, and he got it all the way up there to Bethencourt, who drew it back as they try to go up the field. And now they are coming back with Flores, and they were able to rout him off that time. And it goes out of play. Going to be a throw-in now. The Brigade leading 2-1 here in the championship match. Goes out to the wide. Beautiful day here in San Bernardino. Not a lot of wind. Not too much sun. Just enough. And I say too much sun not to overheat them out there. It can get warm here, as it was last week. Into the corner of the box. Drawing it back that time was Oliveros. Oliveros getting into a teammate, but he was dispossessed. And a slide tackle, a nice challenge. However, still staying on it is Cody Broghammer. Broghammer throws it in. It's knocked out by the Oilers. Broghammer now getting real estate into the attacking third. On the soccer ball. Here's, of course, Sanchez. His service was interrupted. And now they draw it all the way back. Down 2-1 here in the second half. Legends FC, and you see there Timmy Swan. And that ball from the midfield trying to do something here in the attacking area, but it was lastly knocked down. He got a substitution for Legends FC. Legends FC, Esteban Villanueva, the head coach. Want to get a fresh player in there. And he's going to get Engelbert Sanchez. Sanchez, number 7. And running onto it is Swan. Swan looking for Sanchez. Engelbert on the soccer ball. Engelbert is dropped. And is it a foul? No, they say play on. And let's say it's going to be a yellow card this time. And a yellow card comes out against Legends FC. Hitting the keeper that time when he had the soccer ball, Anthony Gill. They were able to rout Engelbert Sanchez off the soccer ball at the very last moment. He was just about ready to make a key play to tie up the soccer match. But they routed him off of it defensively. The Brigade been able to do that in this game when they need to. Enough to keep them ahead, 2-1. On the run, on a counter. Bed the raw, into the corner. And that is Carlos Sanchez. Sanchez still on a soccer ball, and it is knocked out by the Brigade. So Carlitos Sanchez again. Attacking, drawing defenders back, putting pressure on the contingent of the Brigade from Bakersfield, California. And now they have a free kick, and it's too strong of a free kick that time. way over the top of the net. Still a lot of time in the match. 2-1. The Brigade, though every time, wasted opportunities for Legends FC. The Brigade will take it as they have the 1-goal lead. Action going to get furious before it's all said and done. Coming over into the space, that was Julio Cruz knocking it out of play. Number 9. He's done that before in support. Had good support on the flanks by Cruz. Throw in and got a whistle. Center ref said can't start too soon. Cody Broghammer throwing it in. His teammates now on the deflection. Remember, Flores is fast. Coming off his line is Jeb Salt. Salt says, I'm not going to give Flores an opportunity. I'll get to the soccer ball first. And he did. Falling down is Broghammer. Gives it away to the Brigade. Now flick onto the wide side. And going down that time was Tanner Crest-Durbin, but they didn't give him a call. Back to Gill. Gill with a lot of time. Yes, he watches Engelbert Sanchez fly by him and then draws that ball down and drives it up the central of the field. Here's Rodriguez. Rodriguez for Legends. Try to get it to Broghammer. It's too fast, too far. So they go back. They have to retreat back now. Santa Barbara behind us in their match, winning the championship. Now you won't hear as much noise behind us. And it's going to just be all right here because we don't even have a game in front of us. To finish out the afternoon as Legends FC with a offsides call. So it'll be a Luis Calderon, a free kick. Calderon, he had the green cleats. Into the central, trying to get somebody to possess it. It did Cruz, he didn't get to it. Now Cruz chasing it down, so it's Flores. And that ball is all the way down into the corner, attacking area. And it's going to be a goal kick. Lastly touched out by the Legends FC. Anthony Gill teeing it up. Gill gonna drive it down to central. Wynn knocks it down as you saw there. Flores turns and tried to get somebody on a through ball, but it was intercepted by Rodriguez. And now they have some numbers in the area. And here's Rodriguez. No, this is not Rodriguez, but Legends FC able to bring it out. And they stand tall in the back. That was that run was by Zucchini, Matthew Zucchini. Here's Rodriguez on the outside. And he's marking Flores, and Zaid trying to get around him. And Rodriguez says, I'm not going to have anything with it of you getting around me. I'm going to get that ball out of play. That ball right to Salt, no problem. And Salt gets his slingshot on the counterattack. Here's Broghammer. Cody Broghammer down to central. Intercepted that time. Zucchini. Broghammer now. Service toward the box, couldn't get it in, and a foul. It's going to work over the top, that time by Timmy Swan. 2-1. Legends FC down here in the championship match, and we're about halfway through the second half of this match. Down to central. Zaid Flores. Flores in the corner. Flores now trying to make a big play. And he is routed off the soccer ball. Nicely done by Zucchini. This is Zucchini, big play in the corner to try and support the defenders of Legends FC. However, it's going to be a CK set piece. Set piece now for the All Black. From up in Bakersfield, the Brigade. That ball is too strong, but they'll try for that far post. However, they're not going to have another shot at it as it's intercepted and sent up the field. Heel pass, looking for Bedderall. Bedderall fights for it, wins it. Gets that ball over to Engelbert Sanchez. Sanchez drawing it back to the central. And they keep their attack going. Jacob Johnson from the back, a run. And his pass was intercepted into space. And Zucchini trying to get to it, and a foul as Zucchini was trying to chase it down. Zucchini going to set it up on a free kick for his teammate, Jacob Johnson. And Johnson's going to leave it off for Zucchini. Matthew Zucchini all the way down toward the 18-yard box. It's too tall there, the Brigade at the top of the box. Again, they win it and send it upfield. Now they're going to get a counterattack. Only 3 in the deep back. Man, they were 2 versus 3 and couldn't get anything going that time. Try to work out wide to Flores. And too much pace on the sire ball. Adding the central. Trying to turn that time was Julio Cruz. He went down, and a foul against the defender. Be a free kick. 1 goal for Legends FC in this match so far. 2 goals for the Bakersfield Brigade. They lead by 1. Time running down in this match. Probably about 18 minutes left to play, or maybe a little bit more, but not too much more. Salt making the save. Ball all the way down. The Brigade winning that soccer ball and sending it all the way down to where Legends has to try and see what they can do, and not able to keep it in play was Zucchini. And so they give it away. Now they got to retreat back. Here's Jacob Johnson. He wins it and sends it forward. However, intercepted here by Crest Durbin. Durbin over to Oliveras. Oliveras draws it back, but gives it away to Sanchez. And now here goes Sanchez. Carlos Sanchez. Can't give him a lot of time and space as he gets it over to Brookhammer. Can he keep it in? And no, he cannot. Cody tried to keep it in, could not. And he's going to give way to a goal kick. Every time they waste an opportunity down the field, it works against them. Substitutions now. For Legends FC, when we mention them as they touch that soccer ball. 2-1, Bakersfield Brigade holding on to the 2-1 lead here in the 2009 Boys Under 16 Championship. Zaid Flores pushing it forward. He's got a runner to the wide side. He's got Cruz, and they dispossess him, but Zaid Flores, and he takes a shot, and it was too hard and high. He tried to get it to the near inside the near post. And basically, if he scores, that's pretty much the ball game. All the work for the Legends would be taken away, and they'd be back down by 2 goals again. They're only down by 1 now. This gives them a chance. Engelbert Sanchez, one of the nearest man to the soccer ball right now. But they're going to give it to another teammate. It goes over to Broghammer. Broghammer in the corner. Broghammer service. Broghammer looking for a teammate. And a save by Gill. Gill had to go down to the ground and find that soccer ball. Protecting the near post. Nice save by Gill. He's made a number of them in this contest. And if the Brigade win the championship, they got to give credit to Mr. Anthony Gill, because he has been stellar in the net. That ball goes out of play. And it's going to be a throw-in. Or will it? No, the Brigade have it. Julio Cruz will take it. Cruz trying to get somebody to strike it. It goes back toward him, but he can't win it, as Bedderall does. Bedderall all the way down the field. They had two players amongst a bunch of defenders, but they couldn't do anything with it. They gave it away. Back past Rodriguez, and Salt way off his line has it. The corner of the 18-yard box where he can still handle it. Driving it down the field on a long ball. Here's Broghammer. Cody Broghammer on a wide side, the right side of the box. Trying to accelerate in the box, but they keep him out of there. Here's Cody Johnson, or Jacob Johnson, and he shoots that soccer ball past the goal line, and you don't want to waste opportunities now. If you're the Legends FC, you're down 2-1. And about 13 minutes or so left to go in a match. And it is going to be a foul, and it's going to work against the Brigade. It'll be a free kick. Only one of two matches still left on this afternoon. State Open Cup Championship, boys under 16. I'm Greg G.K. Porter, along with Dan the Man on the camera, watching the Bakersfield Brigade trying to hold on and win the championship in the boys under 16. They lead 2-1. A service in the box, and a side by Gill. How much more can you ask him to do? He gets up off his feet and makes a save. Into the box again, as Legends FC still buzzing around. They have a player service again towards Gill, and he doesn't get it, but it goes awry. And it's knocked away by the Brigade. Oh my, they've just continued to help Gill out, but he's helped himself out today, keeping the 2-1 lead. Legends FC in a corner, trying to work it again to Bethencourt. Bethencourt again. Bethencourt gets it over to his teammate Mercado to Johnson, and it's blocked. Back up in the air by Mercado, trying to get somebody to run onto it. A flick on toward the box. They win it again. They stand tall on the top of the box. And so, still with it now is Sanchez. Sanchez gets it out to the wide Bedderall. Bedderall in a challenge that time, and Bedderall tried to accelerate, and they wouldn't let him do it. Again, the defenders for the Brigade finding a way to make plays. And a service to the wide, a bending ball to the back of the box. Back of that post, about the far post, and they couldn't get anybody to chip it in. 2-1. Gill, a guy who definitely ate his Wheaties today, he has been stellar in the net. In the central, here's Rodriguez. Rodriguez, give it out to the outside to Bedderall. Bedderall stops the soccer ball. Bedderall now goes to his left. Bedderall drops it off. He tried to get a return pass. He has it. Bedderall still on the soccer ball. Bedderall is knocked down, and it'll be a foul and maybe a card. No, it'll just be a foul. Bed the roll says, I got to attack. I've got to keep it going. And a player down over there for Bakersfield. And he's going to stay in as he gets up off his off the turf and says, I'm going to continue on. And it's interrupt says, play on, service to the back post. Another try, they just missed it over the top of the net. Oh, they had another shot at it. How many times have they took the soccer ball and shot it and been very close, but they have not been able to put it in the back of the net.
Okay, Brigade, keep it up, keep it up. Play like it's 0-0, keep it up. You can do it, about 10 more minutes.
About 9 or 10 more minutes left in this match. The Brigade will, if they can win this match, will definitely have earned it. And it will put a capper on the championship for 2009 and all their efforts to get here. Gill to the central. Wants to get somebody to run onto it. As I mentioned before, basically, if they get another goal, it's pretty much over. Flores, they being the Brigade. Two to one, Bakersfield Brigade want to go back to Central California as champions. But the Legends FC is going to continue to put the pressure on until the last moment. The last ticks on the clock. Bedderal out of his own half. Knocked away, though, that time. One didn't want to keep him going forward, as Ricky Cruz doing a fine job that time. And those little plays do help out when you're in the lead. And time is running out. Bedderal, service, but nobody to run onto it. Gill plays around that time a little bit with Sanchez and says, I'm going to drive it down the field. I'm feeling real good in this match. You're going to have to make an outstanding play to beat me. And then that might not be good enough. And that ball goes out of play. The wind is going to help the trajectory, or I should say better yet, the velocity of what Legends FC is trying to do in trying to put it in the back of the net, if it is an accurate shot. They have to be careful. Can't get it up in the air too much. And going all the way on a nice run, Oliveras! And a save by Salt. Oliveras says, I'm going to make a run. And you think that just because he didn't score didn't mean anything, but it does. It puts the defenders having to play defense, the players that are designated to do that, the midfielders, and even on the thought, the forwards that have to draw themselves back. Oliveras falls down, and it'll be a foul, and it'll be a free kick. All this precious time being ate up off of the clock. About 6 minutes or so left to go in the match. The Brigade trying to salt this one away with a championship. Down to Central. No problem that time for Jeff Salt. And he says, I want a different kind of salt going here. A chance for a tie game. As he pushes it all the way down the field at Gill. And Gill says, I'm going to eat up the clock. I'm going to do whatever it takes to try and keep you guys off the scoreboard and win this match. The championship one. Johnson chases it down. Time running off the clock. Every time it goes out of play. If you're Legends FC, you got to keep it in play. You must make opportunities work for you. The Brigade, they're not in a hurry. They will try to possess it and eat time off the clock. Now your Legends trying to attack here. And a pass right behind Sanchez. And they give it up and try to pitch in there was Rodriguez. And he kind of did so to help out. Nice support in the back. And now he retreats back to help out. Rodriguez having trouble with it. Rodriguez gives it up now. And into the corner. Here's Joshua Ramirez. But Rodriguez gets it back. Now here's Bedderal. Bedderal trying to make a run to the far side, but a good, beautiful challenge that time by Ricky Cruz. Cruz, every time a big challenge for the All Black. It's a big play because time is of the essence here, and there's only a few minutes left to go. 2-1. The blast, and it's a little bit too high. And you almost begin to think, why take that blast? Time is of the essence here. And it's running out for Legends FC. Substitution coming in. Both teams worn down now. The Brigade, fresh players in. We'll mention them as they touch the soccer ball. The defenders and Gill for the Brigade are going to sleep well tonight. As what a match they've had to play. As Legends has put it on them for practically the whole match. Up in the air. Bringing it down. Sanchez! And he just couldn't quite get the other return of the soccer ball. Oh, that time he tried to come down to central. Here he is again. Marked by two players. He spins. Sanchez still on it. Sanchez weaving and they dispossess him. And now into the central. Down the central on the long ball. Knocked out of the box. And Johnson can't keep it in. Diego Mercado, he can't keep it in, and it gives it away to the Brigade. Just a couple minutes left to go in the match. No more than about 3 or 4. And a whistle. Free kick, the Brigade want to take the long trip home with the championship wrapped around their shoulders. The medallion hanging on their chest. Flores gonna eat time. Flores just drawing a soccer ball into the corner. And he's eating more time off the clock. Knows exactly what to do. When you get to be a professional player, you have to know the types of things to do to eat the time off the clock and keep the other team from getting an opportunity. Flores knows exactly what's going on. And now into the corner. Oliveras couldn't keep it in. They give it away. Legends FC now wants to get to the soccer ball, but they won't, as it's into the central. And coming in, getting it is Rodriguez. He wins it. He had to if you're Legends FC. Push it across midfield, but they gave it away. Here's Cruz. Cruz can't hold on to it. Cruz stays after it. Nice hustle. However, they dispossess it all the way down towards Gill. And Gill has no problems with it. Gill drives it all the way down the field. Coordinated plays. If you're Legends FC, you can't give up the soccer ball. but the problem is they're going to give it up. And when they do, the precious time goes off the clock. Sanchez, service towards Gill, and a save by Gill. Sanchez has put a lot of effort into this game, and he may be running out of gas. And into the corner, trying to run up, Rodriguez. Rodriguez on a run from the back, but they dispossess him. To Johnson. Johnson on a run. Johnson gives the soccer ball up now. And taking their time and going up the field. And Johnson wins it. Nice retreat. Winning the soccer ball. How much do you have left in the tank? And they kick it out of play. Do they have another run left in them? Sanchez. Will he get another opportunity at it? He's been huge in this game. Into the box, a flick on, and a save by Gill. And another yellow card. First for the player that did it, but another yellow card against Legends FC. Gill, not in a hurry. Doesn't matter in this tournament based on the yellow cards per se, at that this is being a championship game, and that's it! The Brigade of Bakersfield win the 2009 Boys Under 16 Championship. The Brigade played a great game, and so did Legends, but they fall a goal short. Kyle Stevens and Tanner Crest Durbin able to score the 2 goals, and Sanchez scoring 1 in the second half, but it wasn't enough. They had opportunities, did Legends FC, but not today. So we will have the award ceremony, and then we'll have some remarks and comments by those from the Bakersfield Brigade. Stick with us.
For their support of the Open Cup tournament. It's not easy, it takes up a lot of time, and we greatly appreciate everybody's patience and overall support for the Cal South Open Cup tournament. So from our standpoint, thank you very much. Second of all, we want to congratulate both Legends, FC Black, and Bakersfield Brigade for getting to the Boys 16 championship game. It's a tremendous accomplishment. It's a very, very hard age group. There's a lot of talented teams in this age group. And to be 2 of the teams that are sitting here today is a tremendous accomplishment and says a lot about the clubs. So, again, congratulations to both of you on a tremendous tournament. Coach.
South South, great tournament. I know not everybody says this, but great officiating too, by the way. This is the best officiating we've had at any tournament by far. And as you all know, we all hate the refs. Let's be honest here, except for the ones here today. They were very good. Number 2, Brigade, great job. Great job. Way to go. Number 3, parents, thank you very much to all of you. Without any of you, this is not possible. Okay? As well as my parents, your parents, these parents over here, you guys make my job easier. I'm pretty sure these parents make his job easier. You get the kids on time to practice. Hold them on. You get the kids on time to practice. You get them on time to the tournament. And besides that, all the kids, they seem like they're great boys, you know. They've learned from all of you guys. Thank you very much. Again, it was a beautiful, wild, crazy ride. For us, it wasn't too good of an ending, but thank you very much, guys. These 3 medals right here go to 3 guys on this team that their leadership is pretty much what guides this team, you know. Every day in, day out, they work their butts off and they show up to the games and they give it everything they got. Matt, Eddie, Tim, the captain of this team. The next 3 go to 3 guys who are fundamental in the backbone of this team, which have been the defense. Okay? Believe it or not, our defense was probably the toughest one anybody had to face at this tournament. You know, you guys played very well. Nothing to be taken away from you guys, but I got to give credit where credit is due. Lexi, Will, Jake. The next 2 guys, Nico, Stefano, stand up, please. These 2 guys, you guys did a great job, okay? Engine of the team in the middle of the field, okay? The next 4 guys, can you guys please stand up together? Cody, Jordan, Chris, and Andrew. Hey, as much as I yelled you guys to come play defense, I actually got you here because you know how to play offense. So, thank you guys. Next few guys, the one thing we had been struggling with for a long time was getting the offense settled, everybody scoring goals, and we added on a few players and they helped out great, okay? And I'm really proud of the way you guys have been working as a team, for the team, okay? Carlos, Engelberg, Brandon, and Diego. Last but not least, another member of the backbone of this team, Jeff. Hey, you're one of the newest kids on this team. Great job, okay? Hey, great job, man. And these are going back to mine. I'm gonna sell them. For sale. Anybody want to buy one?
I need it 20.
Hey, again, Brigade. Great job, gentlemen. Okay, good luck in Washington. Thank you.
behalf of Cal South, we want to present the 2009 Open Cup finalist trophy in boys U16 to Legends FC Black.
Wish I was holding the other one.
Somebody round of applause for our coach!
Today is a special accomplishment. You got more to look forward to now. I mean, you've obviously won Cal South. Now you qualified for the regional tournament in Tri-Cities, Washington. And hopefully, after that, the national championships in Raleigh, North Carolina. So, again, tremendous accomplishment. Congratulations, Bakersfield Brigade. Coach?
First of all, I would like to thank Cal South for the tournament, giving the boys an opportunity to come out here, showcase their talent, and give them someone, give them exposure. So thank you, Cal South. Second, Legends, great game. Second half took it to us. Well done. It was a great game, great battle. Third, parents, both sides, especially mine. I know you put up with me, and it's been a long year, since I took the team. Last year, struggling a little bit, but the credit goes to these guys and you guys for putting up with me and these guys. All right, thank you. Lastly, to my boys, I know it's been a tough road, up and downs. Some guys crying because I'm working too hard. But I like it. I want you to cry. I want you to cry. At the end of the day, this is what it's all about, winning championships. It takes hard work to win a championship, and we just proved that today, all right? So let's look forward. Let's get to Washington and do the best of our ability, play to the best of our ability, and try to win that too. Thank you, boys. Thank you, Legends. Thank you. I'd like to call up my captain, JC. I want him to call every single player one by one, all right? Leader of the team, always works hard, doesn't say a word. Is a true example of what it takes to get to the next level. And these guys are following, and then one day they'll be there right there with them. He's leading the way, and that's what we want, especially as a coaching staff and as parents. This is a great example, and these guys are getting there. So we'll get there, we'll go to Washington and show them. First of all, JC. Well done, Lloyd. Well done, Christian.
Julio. Said.
Too late. Ready, come here.
Okay, we want to present to Bakersfield Brigade, Nike, game ball, Nike being the sponsor of the state association. Coach can do with it as he sees fit. On behalf of Cal South, we want to present the 2009 Cal South Open Cup Champion Trophy for boys U16. Bakersfield Brigade.
Thank you, legends. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you. We got pictures.
Greg GK Porter back here at the Blast Complex, and I'm here with the Legends FC players, and you're?
Tim Schwan, number 14.
Okay, Tim, talk a little bit about this tournament for you. I mean, there's a lot of work getting here.
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 weekends, I think. But, I mean, we got through it and got here, so it was good.
What was your guys' mission in this game to try to come out with a favorable outcome?
Just to, you know, play hard, play our game. If we play our game, no one can beat us, you know.
And so it was a situation where you guys got a lot of opportunities to try to put that ball in the back of the net, and it just didn't seem to want to be today.
Yeah, we got unlucky a lot of times. We just couldn't put it in the back of the net, so.
All right. Well, what tournament you guys go to next?
I think Albion got invited to, so probably going to go to that.
Okay, get ready for that one and try to win that one, right?
Yep.
Okay. Let me talk to your teammate, and you're?
Eduardo Rodriguez, number 4.
Eduardo, you're all over the soccer field, you know, trying to put some pressure on those guys, you know, trying to support in the back. Let's talk about, you know, not just this game, but all your work, your body of work getting here.
Well, it was a good tournament. We did pretty good, like, the whole tournament. But at the end, we just couldn't do it. Couldn't finish it off.
They seem to just have some sort of magic thing to be able to keep you from putting that second ball in the net, right?
Yeah. There was a few errors in the beginning of the game by the defense. And then our offense just couldn't score the goals we needed.
What you looking forward to now?
Well, winning Legends Cup, which is our tournament.
Okay.
And then doing good in Albion.
Okay. And then just keep it going from there. Let me talk to your teammate, and you're?
Stefano Rikiki, number 18.
Okay. Stefano, talk about just, you know, the body of work and just the hard work it took to get here and at least be a finalist.
Yeah, we had a good run, looking pretty good, getting some wins, getting a good streak going, and then we're just going to put it away right here at the end. So it's a little tough, but we'll keep going. We look forward to the next tournament.
All right. Maybe you win the next tournament and then, you know, get that swagger back, right?
Definitely, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully.
All right. Thank you. Let me talk to your teammate, and you're?
William Morris, number 12.
William, it was a great day to play soccer, and it just didn't seem to get that finish. I mean, you guys put a great effort towards these guys.
Yeah, it just seems like we had a curse, you know, like we had a bunch of balls just go like a foot out of the goal, you know, and it's just the goalie did a good job to keep him out of the net. So
Yeah, they seem to have worked pretty hard. Talk about, you know, what you're looking forward to now.
Well, like they said, you know, our next couple of tournaments, I'm looking forward to that. You know, I think we could win. And, yeah, I'm just looking forward to dominating. So,
Okay.
hopefully.
All right, good luck. Thanks. And you are?
Cody Brogamer, number 5.
Okay, Cody, talk about just the kind of things that you guys were trying to make happen and you can use for the future in your tournament.
Well, we're getting a lot of shots on net, and we just couldn't put it away. But overall, I think we had the talent to be here, and we wanted to be here a lot. I thought a lot more than they did, but I guess the luck didn't come with us.
All right. Well, what are you going to be looking forward to now?
Just the next game, whatever it is, take it game by game.
All right. I pity the next guys that got to play you guys, right?
Yeah.
All right. Good luck in the future. And you are?
Carlos Sanchez, number 11.
Well, you know, there are a few players that are all over the place like the way you were today and stuff. That's got to make you feel good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it makes me feel good, but we didn't win it, so I'm not feeling that good. But we played hard, so that's the thing that makes me happy. We at least made it to the final.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
And you got a good bunch of guys right here, right? Good coach?
Good coach, good friends, good teammates, good parents.
There you go.
We got the team.
Okay. So the next tournament, you're looking forward to again, like I say, whoever got to play you next, they're going to have a hard time, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to have a hard time because I'm going to be around the field again.
All right, thanks. Good luck, man. Let me talk to the man, the big man here. And you are?
Jeff Salt.
Okay. Jeff, this was one of those games that you like to see where your boys were just like putting all kinds of offensive pressure on them. Unfortunately, it didn't come up with a W.
Yeah, well, the best team doesn't always win, and I think we just came out. Why'd you guys laugh? We just came out slow the first 10 minutes, and right as we've stepped up our game, we dominated, but we just couldn't do it.
Yeah. Was it one of those games that you felt you know did the types of things you needed to do, you know, to even though they did get a couple goals in there, but you know, from a position standpoint, did you feel good about it?
I think I'd had a pretty good game, but I think I could have played better.
Okay.
And that was, I think, they scored 2 goals, and that was the first time that we've gone down 2-0, and I don't think we knew what to do.
Okay. So now you know what to tell them the next time. Just don't go down 2-0, but if you do, you still have a chance to win.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right, take care. And we're going to have some more players here, maybe, maybe not. And will we have the coach? Come on over. The coach has got to come on up and step up. And he did get him to the finals, and they almost was able to pull it through. You are again?
Esteban Villanueva.
Okay. Talk a little bit about maybe some things that you said to them at halftime as far as trying to go ahead and not only get a goal, cut the lead in half, but try to win this thing.
I just told them that we've been in that situation before, down 2-0. We've been down 1-0, 3-0 before, and I told them that it's not all going to happen in one play. We got to chip away at it, one goal at a time. And you know, we started off with a right foot on the ground. You know, we took off on them, and we were just bombarding them from everywhere, left and right. And you know, we had maybe a good 30 shots in the second half, but you know, that's the way this game works. You know, sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. And like one of my players just reiterated, you know, it's just the best team doesn't always win. And it wasn't going to happen. It just wasn't going to happen, you know. But we just, you know, that's pretty much it. You know, just chip away, chip away.
These guys learn a lot, though, from situations and stuff. They learn about themselves. They learn about them as a team. And, you know, they go into the next tournaments and stuff, and they're more prepared, or they're more, you know, mentally, you know, aggressive towards doing whatever they need to do. And that makes a lot of fun, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It's extremely fun to watch them grow as individuals as well as a collective unit. You know, the one thing I've always preached to them since I took over was if you individually concentrate on doing your job, then collectively you look like a great bunch of players. You know, you turn out to be a great hell of a team. And like you've said yourself, I really do feel bad for whoever's got to play us next, because we're very upset right now. So we're going to take it out on somebody.
Well, I think you guys played a fantastic championship match, and good luck in the future the rest of the year.
Thank you very much.
Hope to see you guys again.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And that's going to do it from the Blast Complex here in the city of San Bernardino. You saw great boys under 16 soccer action. The final score was 2-1 in favor of the team you just saw right there out of Bakersfield, the Brigade, over the Legends FC. I'm Greg G.K. Porter for George Landon Video Sports Productions, saying take care of yourself. God bless, and save this one on the hard drive.